A sharp offender is going to be watching and waiting for you to make a tactical error. Whatever your arrest technique, assume that any suspect could have weapons and try to use them at any time.
I want you to turn around real slowly. Start turning.
Set him up for handcuffing that's free of palmed weapons.
Keep going. Keep turning. Stop. Now put your left hand on the top of your head with the palm up. Put your right hand back. Bring it back. Thumb down. Keep it coming. Now I want you to start walking backwards towards me, real slowly.
Thorough searching after handcuffing is crucial. Develop a consistent pattern that you follow each time to assure that all areas accessible to the suspect are checked.
Stop.
Every time.
Don't move.
While you're handcuffing, keep his hands lifted away from his waist and maintain control of them while you search.
Back up nice and easy.
Remove any hat and visually inspect his hair without touching it.
Spread your legs a little bit.
Then start at the collar and move down. You want to touch lightly, then pinch and crimp clothing to best prevent being punctured or cut by sharp objects.
I got a knife.
If you do find something, acknowledge it to be sure your partner is aware that the danger level has just gone up. Remember, edged weapons can be hidden in seams as well as pockets. Pull down any jacket to help restrain his arms. Then recheck his upper body to search his inner clothing. Undo his belt to make searching his waistband easier, and check the belt and buckle for concealed weapons. Because some suspects may booby-trap their clothing with fishhooks or razor blades, look before you touch. And consider running a mini baton or pen over hard-to-see areas first. When checking a limb, be sure you search all surfaces and push up clothing when possible to see what may be strapped to the body.
You got another knife.
Before transport, consider the option of removing and searching suspect shoes, especially boots and socks. Edged weapons are sometimes hidden even in secret compartments under the sole, or in the heel. Wallets and purses can easily conceal edged weapons as well. If you find one weapon, keep searching. People who like edged weapons often like lots of them. This is a good point to remember when asking a subject for ID, as well as when you're searching. What's the most dangerous weapon? The one you don't see.
I got a blade here.
All these hidden weapons were taken off a suspect in the booking area after he was searched on the street.
Come on, little piggy. Where we going, man?
As you escort the suspect, maintain physical control to defeat any hostile move.
In the car. Okay,
As his
piggy.
resistance mounts, slip your hand behind his arm and bend his wrist.
Straighten
Big
up.
man, you got me. Big man, yeah.
Hook his shoulder near the neck with your other hand to pull him toward you, off balance, and exert enough pressure on his wrists to bring him up on his toes. This procedure will minimize his chances of disarming you and escaping.
They ain't going nowhere.
Sometimes the arrest process isn't so simple. Getting to the point where you can arrest and search the suspect becomes much more complicated, for example, if he goes mobile at some point. This EDP with a knife in his right hand is standing in front of his home. Officers are keeping their distance and trying to talk him down. As he becomes more agitated, 3 of the officers draw their sidearms, trying to contain him in a semicircle. Now he starts running down the sidewalk. The officer on the left waits with his baton. At the corner, the suspect still holds his knife in the ice pick grip and threatens to kill. Is the officer at a safe distance? He decides not to shoot, but would he have been justified in shooting? Or would you have waited and continued talking? 7 officers chase the suspect on foot. Here they circle the suspect again. He broke free and ran 2 more blocks, then crashed through the front window of a house. When he started attacking a resident inside, officers fired 6 shots, which finally stopped him. When you're threatened with an edged weapon, your appropriate force response ideally begins with your sidearm ready. Edged weapons are instruments of deadly force, and whenever possible, you must be prepared to use your ultimate force option if necessary. Whether you actually have to use deadly force will depend on the suspect's action. Think in terms of a 3-part formula. Intent. Do the suspect's words and actions convince you that he means to kill or cause serious or lethal bodily harm to you or someone else? Does the threat here seem imminent? Yes, it does. Another element that must be present is a weapon. Some instrument with which he is capable of carrying out his deadly intent. That's present here, too. A third element is a delivery system. Does he have the means of getting the impact of that edged weapon from him to you to fulfill his intent? Here, the suspect is certainly activating his delivery system. When intent, weapon, and delivery system are present, and the threat is imminent, you are justified in using deadly force.
Hi, you called?
Yes, sir. I'm the manager. There's a woman getting raped in apartment 24 right now. This is a passkey. I don't want to get involved in it. There's a couple of doors on the right-hand side.
Room 24?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll check it out. We'll let you know what happens.
Thanks, sir.
Police! Hello, police!
Of course, you'll want to preclude or eliminate the possibility of using some lower level of force. You want to be certain of your target identification and try to achieve target isolation so no third parties are needlessly endangered.
Holy shit.
Lord, Satan, protect me.
Hello?
Lord,
Lady?
Satan, show me thy power.
Lady, are you okay?
Hail, Satan.
What's going on in here?
Shield me, Satan. Shield me from all the
Lady?
bad and the good. Hail, Satan. Hail, Satan.
Lady?
Be good.
Rick, she's got a knife. Drop the knife!
When you do have to use your firearm, remember this acronym, SMENS. You shoot to stop the attacker's threatening action. You move out of the attacker's path. You evaluate whether the attacker has been incapacitated. You neutralize the continuing threat if it has not been stopped.